What's going on, Solid Steppers? What's up, Tech the Titans? This is Miss Ward coming to you from Highway 85 in Florida. This runs straight through Crestview, all the way up through Alabama, back down through Niceville, Destin, Santa Rosa, places like that. Right now, I'm actually getting ready to hit I-10 because I'm headed to Panama City to take care of some clients. But what I want to talk to you guys about is I want you to understand when I'm being a complete asshole on this channel, it's only because I really want you to avoid some of the mistakes I have made and may be still making. Prime example, you always hear me talking about systems, right? So this morning, I had to take an extraordinary amount of time and expense out of my day to deal with returns because instead of staying on my regimen of doing them on a daily basis or every 2 or 3 days, I allowed them to build up. So that's money stacked up in the corner. Those are resources that I have misappropriated, and I am the problem. So when I am telling you to get your systems in place, remember, I am always talking to myself. Like today, now I'm behind on my schedule as far as calls, and I got to be on another coast tomorrow. So I've just really shot myself in the foot, the neck, the throat, everywhere right about now. But the point is, I can own it. I stick my chest out and own it, and I handle situations. I move things around. I diagnose remotely. I get things handled. I order what I need. I keep it popping because regardless of the situation, when I tell people they need to lean on AI and anything they can use to enhance their ability to service the customers and run their business, that's what you need to do. Prime example. Let's talk about House Call Pro. I use WorKiz and House Call Pro. Now, House Call Pro, I use that in a way that when I'm communicating with customers through my templates, I request model numbers and video and images. That helps me so much because the ears and eyes of a tech are very important when we're listening for noises, watching systems and how they work. It helps us to pre-diag and actually have parts in hand when we arrive. Now, I just cut down on several trips because I'm going to be prepared when I go. Not only that, you guys always know that I always go to realtor.com, look at the layout of the house. That way I know where the appliances are. If they give me the model number and things of that nature, I pretty much know if it's the same appliance they had when they bought the house and how it's laid out in the house and things of that nature. When you're working on an appliance, diagnosis is one of the issues, but actually being able to get it out and work on it is always another issue. So you know what protective coverings you got to have. A lot of guys be like, why do you need to know that? Like, that's old school. You should know that. But let me explain something to you. In this day and age, you got to be laser focused, which is why that's the name of my company. And you have to be really accurate and on point. Because you go into one home, you putting booties on, blah, blah, blah. You got another home where the customer could care less, but you still got to protect you and your stuff. At the end of the day, you got to know how to move, and all this affects your ability. If you go in and this is supposed to be a side by side, it's a stackable, they stacked on top of each other, you gonna have to pull out the air sled. Like, what you got to do and what you need for each job. And I'm a firm believer in being mentally prepared to be of service at an elite level. You cannot do that if you don't know what you're walking in. I don't care how well groomed, well behaved, well trained you are. Every customer is an individual and they have a unique situation. The things that are similar, you can focus on those and really become good at it. But sometimes some customers just need that damn bedside manner. I am the first to admit my business is extremely transactional, even though my customers may not feel that way simply because of my personality and how I present myself and how, I make sure the customer is comfortable with me being in their home. I make sure that the puppies, the dogs, the kids all love me, because that's the name of the game. You have to go in and you have to be a professional and get the job done quickly, efficiently, and hopefully not have a recall. But you also got to be respectful of the home and respect the hospitality that the customer extends to you. Those are all relationships. And this is what I'm saying. I got returns in the back of my brain. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to get another one of these. I need another tank of Freon. I need another tank of nitrogen. I need to make sure I got a backup acetylene tank. Like, this stuff should be in order. And why am I having this conversation? Because we have all been out here running and gunning for a long period of time, and we dropped the ball in multiple places multiple times more than once. And sometimes we dropping the same ball because we say, oh, we're going to get to it. So I'm here to let y'all know on Friday, get it together. I'm going to tell y'all, I tell people they laugh at me, but I always tell them, I say, look, Rochelle is the woman, and Miss Ward is the personality y'all know, but Caprice is the boss. Whenever Rochelle and Miss Ward get out of line, honey, I be like, Caprice, I need you to show up and tighten up. And that's when my middle name is Caprice. I have no problem with saying that because I don't need people, I ain't doing nothing that I got to be ducking and dodging. At least not yet, not that I'm aware of. And it's like Caprice gets Rochelle and Miss Ward together. Miss Ward is the one you see on the videos that's giving you advice. Rochelle is the rebellious, like, I really don't want to do this no more. Like, can I go do something else? Can we go fly somewhere? Let's go do this. Let's go do, Rochelle want to play all the time. At the end of the day, somebody got to take charge, and that's where Caprice come in. Because at the end of this is what people don't understand. In order to be successful in anything you do, you're going to have to be able to have some downtime where you can relax, let your head down. You're going to have some serious time. You need to focus and be about the business. And then you got to have a balance. It's that simple. So when you're in appliance repair, I want you to focus on the basics, which is organization, managing your time, maintaining and growing your skill set, and making sure you have your tools and everything in order. And above all else, please look at your key performance indicators, your KPI reports. You may not be able to do some fancy one or what have you, but House Call Pro, WORKIZ, all of them in their major packages offer those reports. And if you can't afford that, then you need to go learn how to do an Excel spreadsheet. All that's for free. In fact, let me give you some game. Microsoft.com has a learning section. You should go to Microsoft Learn. You'd be surprised how much you can learn for free, because they really want you to understand how to do pivot tables and all that stuff on their projects, on their products. Like I said, stop leaving money on the table because you're ignorant. And you're ignorant. I said it because I'm ignorant at times too. But the reality is, ain't no excuse in America for us not to be eating daily, enjoying bags every day. Just realize the problems start in the mirror, and they start with you. Be blessed. Miss Ward is signing off. Let's go. Get it.